Hi, this is Ashley Victoria Robinson coming to you live from the Popverse here at New York City Comic Con, and I am here with three very scary and talented actors from the upcoming Reginald the Vampire. Welcome!
Hey, what's going on?
How has your New York Comic Con experience been so far?
Great. It's been really, we've been walking backstage a lot. It's like the bowels of the building.
Yes.
True.
So that's nice. But then seeing everybody else have a great time is great.
Heard you haven't made it to the floor yet, but if you go, will you be going in disguise? Will this be a Hugh Jackman moment? Maybe a Spider-Man cowl?
I feel like I guess I would wear a mask. I don't know, something like that. But it sucks. I really just want to go in and breathe. But no, that'll be fun. I'll try and do that.
So with Reginald the Vampire, you are treading into well-known territory and helping to reinvent the vampire genre. No pressure.
Sure.
What has that experience been like?
Wow. No, it's been great. I think that our show is really a big middle finger to Hollywood for not really giving us the sort of space and place to want to be the heroes of our own story. And I feel like we do a really good job of that. And it's great. I just like sit here and talk a lot of shit about the industry, and then they like still call me for jobs.
He's an anarchist. Get him.
Is that coming through in the show?
I just feel like we're like just approaching things that people don't really touch in society. So I think, we definitely are like, we don't pull any punches, I guess, when it comes to like, body acceptance and love and these human journeys. So, yeah.
And you also have an EP title, and I don't know if a lot of people watching this know what an EP does.
Yeah.
So being the brainchild, being the power behind Reginald the Vampire, what does that role look like for you?
There's a lot of responsibility that, I sort of carried, I guess, at work and just being Reginald. I feel like they gave me a lot of free reign over what Reginald does and his sort of like compulsions as a person does. So all those things, and they let me really behind the scenes of like what we sort of do every day, meetings and watching other people work, and then I work afterwards. It was like a lot of things. I don't recommend it, but it's really worth the time. It's just really worth the hard work.
He did a really great job, though. He was making sure that we were like comfortable, and he's like, "Are you guys good? Are you happy with everything?"
Yeah.
Yeah, always checking in.
The
so that's
safety
nice.
level too.
Checking
Yeah.
in,
Totally.
All right.
Yeah.
In terms of like the stunts and the type of things that you're doing on set, or safety in terms of the panini bubble per se?
Just everything.
Intimacy coordinator and everything, and like actor check-ins, and it was full spectrum.
And also just like being a friend, being like, "Hey, how are you doing?"
Checking,
like literally checking in. How's your mental health? Are you doing good?
They're doing too much.
No, we're just explaining. That's what I
cool.
mean.
I appreciate it.
It's very small things, but it's just very appreciative.
Yeah.
But this vibe, that's going to come through in the show.
Yeah,
but now I'm going to throw everyone under the bus because the boss is right here. Did we read the Fat Vampire book series before we were cast? Were we aware of its popularity?
I didn't, because I'm always nervous that it's going to, influence
your performance.
my choices.
choices.
Like I know everybody says that, but it really, I used to not think that it did, and then I would like watch movies or something, and then I would start to find that I was using things, and I was like, hey, that's not.
My character's not in the books, so that's different.
Yeah, neither is mine.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's actually very true. I did read the book. We did read the first book, and that was sort of the whole thesis for the first season. So, it still worked out great, thank God.
I have specific character questions, so it's a good thing that you mentioned that they weren't in the book. So, Sarah has garnered a lot of comparisons to Mina Harker.
Oh, cute.
Classic Dracula character.
Yeah, I do know that.
So is her relationship with Reginald, are they very close? Does she have some influential powers, maybe?
Oh my gosh.
She whispering in his ear?
Sweet nothings.
Sweet nothings only, yeah. I think,
Is there a vampire wedding?
okay, I think that when you're close with someone, you do have influence in a way over their decisions, or at least you become part of the consideration in terms of like the direction of life that you're going to take. So I may not be like toiling in the background and like leading it around like a joystick or anything like that, but I think that when you care about someone, you want to make sure that they're all in part in your life.
For sure.
Yeah.
I agree. I would say that she may not have like a superpower in that sense necessarily, but she does have a hold of Reginald in a way that no one else does, and I feel like that absolutely carries a lot of power.
I also feel like that goes with your thesis of like creating your own power and your own superheroes. Like maybe that's not a traditional superpower, but that's kind of in that same vein.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure.
Power of the heart.
Yeah, manipulating.
And you have such an amazing regal bearing as Angela in the little clips that we've seen of you so far. How imposing is it to play a character on a vampiric council with actual superpowers?
Ooh. Oh.
She's made for it.
I mean,
Yeah.
well, yeah.
She's tall, there's a reason.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun playing someone like that. I mean, there were times when I felt bad. Like, there were times where I'd just be ripping into Reginald's character, and I was like, I feel bad.
No, that's good. I feel like that. I hope that sees.
It works, yeah. I purposely would wear these corsets, like actual corsets, and get them to like tie them up really tight to try and get the like posture of like always sitting up straight, and like so that when I would get up out of chairs, I couldn't like lift myself up. Like I really had to use that like air about me to try, and I feel like I don't know, that was something that I was trying to get across. So by using the word regal, I feel like maybe that really helped.
That shit hit it.
For sure.
Yeah. You definitely hit it.
Yeah. So the show debuts next week, just in time for spooky season. Yeah. Just in time for everyone to enjoy.
My favorite season.
So I would love to know, is there something specific that you want to tease, maybe an upcoming scene, episode, character moment you want everybody watching to make sure they look out for?
For the next episode specifically?
For the whole
series?
season. Let's pick one in the finale so they stick around.
I would say that the first episode it does a lot of groundwork, that it just explains a lot of things. Yeah. But I would say the next 9 episodes, people will not ever.
You can't see any of it coming.
Like you can't expect any of it to work. Like it becomes so crazy and zany that you will not, like if you think you know where it's going, it's not going to go.
You're never going to know. You didn't know. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I would never guess.
So if anyone has like preconceived notions about the end, it's not what you think.
Put your bets in now.
Yeah.
So preconceived notion about vampire show, there's got to be a ton of blood.
Yeah.
How much blood was on set? What was the most amount? How covered were we all by the end of the season?
When you
pretty,
get bit
soaked up for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also get pretty soaked up.
Yeah, there was one scene in particular where there was a few of us that got pretty soaked in blood. Like I was not from head to toe. And then another scene where it was supposed to be like an artery. And so that you can imagine how much that blood and it got I was sitting at that point and it just sunk down
inside the corset.
Yes, it was it was everywhere. There was like a pool around me, so it was lower half covered. Yeah, so it's pretty sticky.
It's like it gets into like weird crevices. You can't like get it out immediately. You need shaving cream.
Yeah,
it's like
the
whole deal.
dye and then the stick as well. Yeah. But it's so much fun. I was always like, more blood, more, like all of it, more, go, like more. They'd be like, are we good? And I'd be like, no. But drip it. I love it.
So last but not least, here in the Popverse, we like to celebrate the best in TV, movies, and comics. So I would love to know what you're each geeking out about right now that you're not working on.
Ooh. Oh, that's a thinker. I feel like I've been working and I feel like I haven't watched anything in so long.
Watching, reading, listening.
I've been geeking out over Still Woozy.
Yes.
The artist Still Woozy.
Ooh.
That's mine that I've just been... you said music, so I was just like, that one's on my mind.
Yeah.
Everything the man puts out, I'm just like, I love this.
That's great.
Amazing.
Good choice.
Yeah, I'm really into Desperate Housewives right now. I'm super duper into House of Dragons and Rings of Power. But Desperate Housewives, Jesus. Like the writing is crazy. Like
we know.
Damn, it blows me away. Like to think of the clever shit. Damn. Whew.
Okay, mine's like not that. Mine's kind of weird. It's like I just finished reading this self-help book called Attach, and it's on attachment styles. And I learned about my attachment style.
Dude,
and and now
the magnet on the cover.
Yes, yeah. And I'm telling everyone, I'm like, what's your attachment style? Do you know?
Well, good shit though. It's self-help. That's dope.
Yeah,
mental health.
It's something.
Well, Jacob, Em, and Savannah, thank you for joining us. Look out for Reginald the Vampire from New York Comic Con.
That's us.